Hey guys, so this is more of a serious video that I'm making today. A lot of people have been wondering, and have been sending me some various emails and asking me to possibly make a coming out story to let you guys know, about when I came out to my family as being gay. So this video hopefully will help inspire people, and it's not made to feel sorry for me, so I guess I'll start off with my story. Well, I came from a very big religious type family. I'm divorced. 10 brothers and sisters. I know, right? I have a lot of brothers and sisters. Anyways, so right off the back, my family, they taught me, right off the back, you're not supposed to like boys if you're a boy, and you're not supposed to like girls if you're a girl. So, you're supposed to be put in this intended box that we're all made for. Well, being the person who I am, I grew up and I am who I am. So when I was about 12 years old, I started, developing feelings towards other guys. So, like, I was finding that I was gay. So I came out to my friends and my teachers when I was about 12 years old, and which is very young, but that's kind of when kids start to hit puberty and wonder, they start figuring out who they are. Well, I came out to them and they were, I guess they knew, supposedly, I guess I flaunted just a little. No, I'm just kidding. But, so they were accepting, which is really cool. My teachers and my friends at school, I came out to them because I knew that my family was very touchy about LGBT issues. So I, wanted to hide it from my family for a while. Well, me being, little and 12 years old, I really can't keep anything hidden from my family. So I decided that I wanted to come out to my grandma. So I was on my way home from school, and my grandma and I were driving, and she's like, how was your day at school? I was like, oh, it's good. So I was like, Grandma, I got something to tell you. And she goes, what? I'm like, I'm gay. I didn't really say I might be, or I think I'm bisexual or anything. I just said I'm gay. So she told me right off the back that we're not talking about it right now. And I was just like, well, why not? She goes, well, your family isn't here to see. So I went home and I'm like, okay, Grandma, well, when is the family going to be here? And like I said, I'm from a big family. So I have 10 brothers and sisters, so you can only imagine how big my family is. Well, I got to my family meeting that weekend. My grandma said that we were going to have an emergency family meeting. And when you say that in my family, it's either a really good thing or a really bad thing. And a good thing would be like if you were getting married or if you were having a kid. And obviously that's not going to happen because I'm not going to get married at 12 and I don't think I can get pregnant. So I got to the meeting and my family decided to put me through their savings program. And my family's version of a savings program is not like where you go to a bank and you open up an account, but this is their version of like 7 months of intense psychological therapy, psychiatric help, counseling, different type of sessions to save me from being gay and to change who I was. Personally, if you push me away from doing something or push me to do something that I don't want to do, it's gonna push me further away. So it didn't really work. Their plan kind of backfired. So 7 months later, I was on my way home from one of my sessions with my grandma, and my grandma said, have a bag packed. And I said, okay. So I packed a suitcase with my stuff. So I got to this meeting where my whole family was, and come to find out, I had to sit there and listen to every single one of my brothers, my sisters, my aunts and uncles, my nieces and nephews, grandmas, everyone tell me that they hate me, they don't love me, I'm going to burn in limbo, which is the children's hell that I was condemned to, supposedly. So I sat there for a good 3 hours and listened to everyone just hack at me and just bash me and tell me I'm going to burn in hell forever and that they don't love me. So, and hearing that from your own family, I'm not gonna lie, it's really tough. So at the end of the meeting, I pretty much was dismissed from my family, and that was being kicked out. So I literally picked up my suitcase and left the house. So for about a year I was homeless, and I pretty much couch hopped for a while, which is like jumping from friends to friends, living in abandoned buildings. When I was 13, I was living in a bridge at the time, and a teacher from the local school that I went to had drove by the bridge I was living under, and she stopped, and I had explained to her that I was homeless and I didn't have a family. And so that's when I was very health deprived, and I had to go to a local hospital to regain my health back up. And that's when protective services got involved, and that's when I entered the foster care system. When I was about 13, I ended up moving around 36 times across the United States, going to different schools and moving across the country. I kind of ran away a lot. I was homeless. I couch hopped. I ran away. I was living a very risky life as a teenager. So when I was 16, I explained to my foster care worker that I didn't want to live that lifestyle anymore. I didn't want to be molested or raped or beat up or harassed. I wanted to be on my own and independent. And I felt at the time that I was very independent. So when I was 16, I told my foster care worker this, and she said that they could put me in an independent living program. So when I was 16, I moved into my own apartment, and for 2 years I worked. I worked at a hospital and another part-time job at another hospital, and I worked for pretty much 2 years. So my senior year of high school, I pretty much went to school, to a job, to my other job, right back to school. I'd go many days without sleep, and it was very, very rough. But I worked really hard, and I pulled it off. So I ended up graduating on time, and that's when I thought about, I wanted to go to college and better myself and better my future. And so I applied to different colleges, and then I came here to Western Michigan University, and I found out that they have this awesome program called the CEDAR program, and it's a full ride scholarship for kids in foster care. So I applied, and I got the scholarship, and I got accepted at Western. So I came to Western, and I just blossomed in so many ways. I know I've gone through a lot of relationships, but my spiritual self has blossomed. I think my writing skills and my people skills, everything about me has just changed for the better. And, now I go around campus and I tell my coming out story to people to inspire others to do better with their lives. And so I'm just really doing really good, and I'm very happy with the way things are. I got this really awesome internship called the Foster Club All-Star Internship, where I'll move to Oregon as my home base for the summer, and I get to travel around the country and kind of motivate others with my story. And there's just a lot more involved with that. But so this is kind of my coming out story, and not so much in depth, but this is pretty much my story. Feel free to ask questions or comment or rate or anything, but I just want to say, for anyone out there coming out, I know it's probably one of the hardest things that you can probably do. For me, I didn't prepare for the worst, because I thought my family would still accept me and appreciate me for who I was, and it turned out to be completely the opposite. So I may be in that small percentage of kids that get kicked out of their homes for being gay, but I'm in that percentage, and I can't dwell on my past. So that's why I'm so positive as a person. So subscribe, rate, or comment. I really want to get over 100 subscribers. That'd be kind of cool. So this is my coming out story, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And always remember that it's not where you've been, it's where you're going. And have a nice day, guys. Bye.